Morning, friends. Today we are continuing with my robe series on La Santisima Muerte. Today we're going to talk about the white robe, otherwise known as La Blanca, La Niña Blanca. White robe, I would title the robe of the mystic. And that's because the white robe symbolizes purity, peace, divine knowledge, right? We've got defensive protection. Remember we talked about in my La Negra black robe video that the black robe is more offensive protection. The white robe is more like salt, purification, versus the black robe, which is more like baneful wards, right? It's like spiritual barbed wire. White is good for home purification, body purification, and cleansing, clarity, grounding, healing, blessings, everything that makes everyone feel safe and cozy. If black is more associated with brujeria, white would be more like curanderismo. It's hallowed, right? Like if we think of like cemetery, ground, hallowed, peace, rest, divine favor, baptism, okay, being born again, limpia, forgiveness, holy divine light. Okay, we're getting the vibe? Great. The color associated with La Blanca and the chakra would be the crown. I know sometimes there's a debate about if it's white or gold. It's kind of interchangeable in some ways. It's all about pure consciousness, pure knowing of interconnectedness, universal balance, spiritual enlightenment, complete and total serenity. I also associate that with the rainbow, right? Because we've got the 7 protections, the rainbow robe of Santa Muerte. And then if all of the chakras are aligned, we've got that beautiful rainbow of energy flowing through us as well. That being said, the white robe is also associated with the number 7. Again, transcendence, right? Spiritual wisdom. I feel that this robe and this color is best used for those who are struggling with developing their sense of discernment, spiritual discernment, struggling with identifying the difference between anxiety and intuition. 7's associated with truth, source, right? The ultimate truth, supreme reality. Okay. Hinduism, that's a little more complex than that, but but essentially universally white is considered divine. Really great for healing deep wounds, cleansing the soul, particularly if you're trying to move through shadow work. It's great for releasing and for sort of like being born again. 7 being the number of self-discovery. It's also associated with the planet Neptune, and Neptune being the planet of dreams and understanding illusions, being able to see the truth. It's also considered like the higher version of Venus, right? So like Venus and goddess Venus is love. Neptune and number 7 would be unconditional love. It would be that agape love that we hear about in Christianity. Neptune is ruled by Pisces, which is interesting because white is associated with air. So we got water, air, Pisces, Neptune, 7. It's also white also being associated with the new moon. If we're going to associate La Blanca with a crystal, she is quartz, she is selenite, she is moonstone. And some of her divine feminine associations, we look at figures such as Mother Mary, obviously. We also have Saraswati in Hinduism, Aphrodite, Artemis, Mat. I pronounce that right? I'm not into Egyptian stuff too much. And, you know, if you want to give an offering of flowers, I would suggest obviously white roses, kind of the obvious choice here, but you can also use lilies, white lilies. You can also use white carnations, daisies, baby's breath, or jasmine, depending on the working that you're doing, right? If you're trying to renew your connection with the divine feminine, baby's breath, white roses are great. Jasmine is great. If you're trying to renew a love connection, jasmine, white roses, carnations, right? Sort of that innocent love anew kind of vibe. And let me know what color you think I should do next, or if I missed anything. What is your favorite aspect about La Niña Blanca?